Thinking about leaving your soul-sucking 9 to 5 job, one of the biggest struggles I see people, especially as women, face is the idea of having that safety net, that enticing perks and benefits, and listening to that head trash of what will people think if I leave. I totally get it, and I've been where you are. That's why I created a free guide to help you if you're thinking about putting in that notice. It's called Unlocking Your Exit Plan. Discover 5 things you need to do before leaving your 9 to 5. This guide is filled with worksheets and steps so you will have hand holding along the way. You can download your copy in the link in the show notes, and again, it's totally free. Now back to today's episode. Hey there, let me guess. You want to start a podcast but don't have the time. I understand. Or you want to start a podcast but scared of the tech. I get it. Or you want to get started but don't know where to start. I hear you. Well, you're in luck, my friend, because I have a free Jumpstart Your Podcast guide that gives you a list of all the free tools I recommend. Plus, this helps you to organize your show notes, plan your episodes, plan those days you want to record for batching your content, and you get a checklist to make sure you check off all that is needed to get going and get started with podcasting. So what are you waiting for? Download the guide now and get started so your message can be heard. Just click the link in the show notes. I cannot wait to hear your first episode. Hey there, let's face it. Today's internet world is so saturated and everyone is fighting for that number one spot to be visible. It is no longer about running ads and having thousands of people on your email list. It is about building relationships and networking with others to grow your business and become visible. Hi, my name is Candace. I'm a podcast launch strategist and I help service-based business owners develop and deliver their message to the world by using platforms like podcasting and bringing valuable content to those who need to hear what they have to say. Welcome to the Hello C.S. Dorsey podcast. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Hello C.S. Dorsey podcast. I'm so happy that you decided to stick with me this long time. We are over 65 episodes. Probably by the time that I'm recording, it's probably going to hit 70, but I'm so excited about this podcast. I have met so many wonderful people. I know I've said this before, but what I wanted to talk about on today is I know that these past couple of months during this COVID-19 and the election and the economy and everything has just seemed like it's just going, but hold on, hang in there. I do know that a lot of people had to shift. So basically going from, I'm doing hair in brick and mortar, I'm actually physically need to meet the client or the customer, to now have to meet them online. And I know it's been very difficult for a lot of you business owners and entrepreneurs out there. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I was recently in a mastermind, and I will say that it was a few of us, but I will say that except for me and another person, that the majority of the women in the mastermind was struggling with the visibility for our social media and online, because they were so used to, how you call it, belly to belly talking to clients face to face. And then when all of this happened where everyone had to go to remote things closing down and COVID and everything, they said that they've really struggled with social media. So visibility can be very stressful, but the key to visibility is building relationships. And I know I say this so many times, and you're like, well, Candace, how do you build relationships? Building relationships is taking those conversations that you will normally have outside if you meet someone, taking those conversations and bringing those conversations online. So when I say that, I mean Facebook groups. Someone make a comment or someone struggling with something, even though there is like probably a million comments, you can always comment and provide value, because even though that one person that post on there, if they don't get to your comment, someone else is going to read it. Not only the people in the group is going to read it, but someone else probably outside of the group who's searching for those type of groups probably will read it as well. It's very important to have keywords as well. certain keywords like maybe social media or help or ask or things like that. I know what I do is when it's something that I want to find out, especially in the industry that I'm in, if someone, struggling with podcasting or just struggling with how to price their services, that's another one. I will go into the Facebook search for the group, number one, and number two, just go to Facebook search in general. You would type in that keyword, maybe packages or visibility or strategy or something like that. And then it will list everything and you can filter it. It will give you those lists of conversations that someone had posts. It will not only give that list of conversations, but it'll give a list of conversations of what you have asked, your post. You can actually filter it and say, I don't want to see any comments based on what I had post or what I had gave feedback. I want to see something from other people. And not only that, I want to see the last 24 hours or last month or whatever. Facebook is really good as far as filtering out those conversations that you're looking for. Okay? Definitely utilize it and see what people pain points are. If you feel uncomfortable, I want you to listen. So I want you to put everything down and come back to me, as Amy Porterfield says. If you are scared or nervous to ask those questions, more than likely somebody has already asked that question before, whether it be in the group or whether it be in other groups. Okay, so utilize Facebook search to ask that question or look for those keywords to see if someone else asks the same question and find out what the people's pain points are. You don't have to just say, well, how am I going to word it or how am I going to say it in the group that I have a question? You don't have to. You do not have to because someone has already asked that question before. Are you getting it? Does this make sense? You don't have to stress out about how you're going to say it or which group you're going to say it in. Just search. See if someone asks that question. Jot down the pain points that people are struggling. I see a lot of times, especially in the Women Helping Women's group, I see the question all the time posted is, oh, what is everyone struggling when it comes to their business? You will see 1,000 posts or answers regarding that post in the comments. You don't even have to even ask that question. That question has already been asked for you. So you can actually scroll through, jot down key points, main points, and then build your content around that. Oh, value bomb. Drop the mic. I really do need to do some sort of live training on this. Give me ideas. That's what you can do. Okay. If you want to find your ideal customer avatar, someone has done the work for you. All you got to do is just look for it. Okay. So I always try to do some sort of action planning or some sort of action item at the end of my podcast, my soulcast. I want you to, I'm not even going to say 3 Facebook groups, I'm not even going to say 2. I want you to go into one Facebook group where there's a lot of entrepreneurs or there's a lot of people in your industry or your ideal customer. I want you to go into that group and I want you to look in the search and I want you to search maybe 1 or 2 keywords and go through the post to see if someone has already asked that and look at the answers. Jot down what the pain points was based on the comments, and then I want you to create content around those pain points. It could be a blog post, it could be a Facebook Live, it could be a free lead magnet, it could be anything. Jot that down and create content around that. The work has been done for you. You don't have to do it. So I hope this is valuable. I hope you loved it. If you loved it, definitely leave a review, preferably 5 stars, but however you leave a review, just make sure you leave one. Definitely do that in whatever device or whatever platform you're listening in. And I want to thank you so much for being with me and definitely hanging in there over these 60. Right now is 60 plus. It's probably going to be 70, like I mentioned before, 70 episodes by the time this is airing. But I really want you to take action. When we take action, things get done. If we take no action, things don't get done. Have a wonderful day. Hey, did you like this episode? Don't forget to subscribe and share. And also drop me a line or two. I will love to hear your feedback in the review. Thank you.